You misunderstood everything. My beloved child, listen closely. Everything you thought you understood, every moment you replayed in your mind, you got it all wrong. Don't skip, because what I'm about to tell you will change the way you see everything around you. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. You misunderstood the silence. It wasn't rejection. It was redirection, the universe pulling you away from what would have broken you, toward what was built for you. But you called it loss. You cried when you should have paused and listened. Because in that quiet, the truth was whispering your name. My dear one, you misunderstood the delays too. You thought life was punishing you. But those delays were preparation, invisible hands aligning the right timing, the right faces, the right chance. While you thought nothing was happening, everything was taking shape behind the curtain. Don't skip, because what's coming next will make sense of every unanswered question you've ever asked. You misunderstood people who walked away. They weren't leaving you, they were being removed from the script written for your awakening. Their chapter in your story ended the moment your energy began to rise. They couldn't stand in the frequency you were about to enter. And so, the universe quietly closed the door. Stay till the end, because you're about to see why that silence was sacred. You misunderstood the waiting. You thought it was empty. But waiting is where power gathers. It's where strength learns patience, where wisdom learns timing. The world told you to rush, but your destiny told you to rest, and you mistook that pause for failure. It wasn't failure. It was formation. Don't skip, my child. Because the reason you're hearing this now is not random. It's a call, a moment designed to shift the way you see yourself forever. Every heartbreak, every silence, every unanswered prayer was not a no. It was a not yet. And now. Not yet has turned into now. You misunderstood your own reflection too. You kept seeing flaws, mistakes, and guilt. But the universe saw potential, endurance, and fire. You've been walking through shadows thinking they were endings. When in truth, they were just tunnels, leading you back to the light that never left you. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. Because soon, you'll see how the very things that hurt you were secretly helping you. The person who betrayed you, taught you discernment. The one who doubted you, pushed you to believe in yourself. The door that closed, protected you from something that would have drained your purpose. Nothing went wrong. You just saw it too soon. My beloved child, everything that broke you was actually building you. You misunderstood the pain because it arrived without explanation. But pain is not punishment, it's translation. It's how the universe rewrites your path when you've wandered too far from your calling. That ache you felt wasn't an ending. It was a signal that something greater was approaching. Don't skip, because the next words carry what you've been needing to hear. You have not been forgotten. You have not been overlooked. You have not lost your chance. You're standing in the exact position where the shift begins. And every single misunderstanding of your past is about to turn into revelation. Stay till the end. Because the people who underestimated you will soon be the ones searching for how you rose so fast. The doors that wouldn't open will swing wide like they've been waiting for your touch. And the same silence that once scared you will become your greatest source of clarity. You misunderstood everything, but now the truth is being rewritten inside you. You are not late. You are right on time. You are not broken. You are becoming unshakable. You are not forgotten. You are being prepared for something that was always yours. Don't skip. Because what's unfolding next will prove that every unanswered question was the universe protecting your timeline. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. My dear child, it's time to go deeper. You've been walking through your life thinking you made mistakes, that you missed signs, that somehow you failed, but you didn't. You misunderstood everything because you were seeing it from the level of confusion, not from the level of purpose. Don't skip, because from this point on, every second will begin to rewire the way your story looks in your own memory. Stay till the end, something huge is waiting for you. You thought people abandoned you. You called it betrayal. But what if they were never meant to stay? What if their exit was the exact signal that cleared the space for your real circle to arrive? You weren't being rejected, you were being redirected to higher energy. Those who left simply couldn't breathe in the altitude where you were headed. They were the noise before the harmony. And you misunderstood that noise for chaos, when it was actually cleansing. My beloved one, the tears you cried in silence were not wasted. Every tear was a data point recorded by the universe, each one carrying a message. They're still fighting. Don't give up on them. And so, unseen hands began to rebuild what you thought was broken beyond repair. The delay wasn't denial. It was design. But you were hurting too much to see it. Don't skip, because this is the part where everything that confused you starts to make sense. Remember the moments where doors closed before you could even knock. You took it personally. You told yourself you weren't ready, or not good enough. But that wasn't the truth. Those doors didn't reject you, they protected you. Behind them were timelines that didn't align with your frequency. Had you entered, you would have lost yourself trying to fit where you never belonged. The universe wasn't silent, it was strategic. Every no was an invisible, wait, something better is being prepared. Stay till the end. Because what you're about to hear next will heal years of misunderstanding. You thought you were being punished. You weren't. You were being refined, like gold through fire. The heat was never meant to destroy you, it was meant to remove what couldn't stay with you in your next season. You're not the version of yourself who started that journey. You've evolved quietly while you thought you were standing still. My dear child, you misunderstood silence for absence. But silence is where alignment happens. When things go quiet, that's when the universe rearranges itself in your favor. It's in the pauses that new timelines are written. But you wanted sound, you wanted signs, and when they didn't come, you thought you were forgotten. You weren't forgotten. You were being positioned. Every second of stillness was a hidden movement behind the curtain. Don't skip, because this is the part where your old reality starts losing control over you. You've been carrying false guilt, guilt for walking away, guilt for choosing peace, guilt for finally listening to your intuition. But hear me now, that wasn't selfishness, that was spiritual survival. You had to distance yourself to hear your own voice again. You misunderstood your solitude for loneliness, when it was really preparation for leadership. Because you cannot guide others until you learn to stand unshaken in your own silence. My dear one, there's something you need to know about the storms you faced. Every storm that hit you was carrying a seed, and those seeds are now blooming. You just didn't recognize the soil when it looked like mud. You thought your life was falling apart, but it was only rearranging itself into divine order. And now, the shift has begun. Stay till the end. You're about to step into the part of your story where the same situations that once broke you will start to bless you. The people who doubted you will become witnesses of your rise. And the paths that felt blocked will open, not by chance, but because you've reached the frequency of fulfillment. You're no longer attracting from pain, you're manifesting from peace. But there's something you must understand to unlock it fully. You misunderstood timing. You thought late meant failure. But timing in the divine language means alignment. The universe never moves by your clock, it moves by your readiness. And now, your readiness has reached its signal. That's why everything suddenly feels like it's speeding up. Because the timeline you were waiting for has finally caught up to you. Don't skip, this is the moment of realization. You've been chasing things that were actually meant to chase you. The reason they didn't stay before is because you weren't carrying the right vibration to hold them. Now you are. Now the same opportunities that once slipped away will return, only this time, you'll be prepared. Not desperate, not broken, but calm, certain, and aligned. Stay till the end, my child, because I'm about to show you the truth about your reflection. Look at yourself, not with the eyes of regret, but with the eyes of awareness. Everything you went through made you magnetic. Every loss carved wisdom into your voice. Every sleepless night taught you to trust energy over words. You've evolved from seeking validation to recognizing your own power. That's why people sense something different when they look at you now. You're glowing with clarity. You carry the vibration of someone who finally understands. You misunderstood endings. You thought they were punishments. But endings are doorways, not walls. When one story closes, it's because another is ready to begin. And right now, that new story is waiting at your doorstep. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, consistent, inevitable. It will arrive in whispers, in signs, in chances that feel familiar but look new. And when it comes, you'll recognize it instantly, because it will carry peace, not confusion. Don't skip, because the next part is where destiny reveals itself. The things you prayed for years ago are finally aligning, but not in the form you expected. They're coming disguised as new beginnings, new faces, new missions. Be alert. The universe will not repeat what broke you. It will rebuild what refines you. You misunderstood love too. You thought it was supposed to fix you. But real love doesn't fix, it awakens. It doesn't complete you. It mirrors the completeness already within you. That's why the wrong ones had to leave, they reflected your wounds, not your worth. And now, when love returns, it will meet you healed, not hollow. It will recognize you by your peace, not your pain. Stay till the end, because the energy that's coming toward you now is rare. It's the kind that doesn't chase, it attracts. It's not temporary, it's timeless. You've graduated from lessons that once repeated. This next phase will feel lighter, faster, clearer. You'll speak less, but your presence will speak more. You'll do less, but everything will flow easier. Because you finally understand what was always true. You never lost control, you just lost awareness. My beloved child, you misunderstood endings, silence, rejection, delay, but now, you see. The story was never against you, it was always guiding you home to yourself. The pain you thought was punishment was simply pruning. It removed everything that could have slowed your bloom. And now, you're ready to unfold. Don't skip, because your new life doesn't start tomorrow. It starts now. It begins the moment you decide to stop replaying the misunderstanding. The moment you choose to interpret every past wound as a hidden blessing. You shift timelines, instantly. Stay till the end, my child, because this is where the circle closes. All that you thought you lost is finding its way back, only this time, in alignment. You'll see the faces you once cried over appear again. But this time, you'll smile, not from longing, but from gratitude. You'll realize it wasn't them you needed, it was you, healed, whole, aware. And that version of you has finally arrived. So breathe. Look around. The confusion is clearing, the fog is lifting. You're no longer misreading your own story. Now, you're the author. And every page from this moment forward will be written with clarity, grace, and unstoppable purpose. Don't skip. Because what's waiting for you after this realization will not just surprise you, it will honor you. It's everything you misunderstood, finally coming back in the right form. Stay till the end, because something huge, something you once thought was gone forever, is already on its way to find you again. My chosen one, come closer now. You've been living inside the echoes of misunderstanding for too long, and it's time to step out. Don't skip. What you're about to hear is the moment everything turns. Stay till the end, because something huge is not just waiting, it's unfolding right now through your awareness. You misunderstood endings, you misunderstood silence, but most of all, you misunderstood yourself. You kept calling yourself broken when you were only transforming. Every time life stripped something from you, it wasn't taking your power away, it was clearing the space for your real power to awaken. And now, that awakening has begun. My dear child, you've been walking through storms thinking you were being tested. But those storms weren't tests, they were translations. They were the universe speaking in its most ancient language, change. Change always sounds like chaos before it feels like clarity. That's why you cried, why you doubted, why you questioned everything you believed. You were interpreting transformation as loss. But loss doesn't mean gone. It means graduated. Don't skip, because right now, as you're listening, a shift is happening inside you. Your body may feel still, but your energy is realigning. You can almost feel the old frequencies leaving, the weight of fear, the echo of regret, the noise of what-ifs. Let it all dissolve. This is your recalibration. Stay till the end, because what rises after this silence will not be who you were, it will be who you were always meant to become. You misunderstood isolation too. You thought being alone meant being forgotten. But solitude is the sacred ground where the universe meets you without distractions. That's where you remember who you are before the world told you who to be. And that's exactly where your higher self has been waiting. My dear one, there is a truth you've avoided because you were afraid of its power. You were never waiting for a sign, you are the sign. The light you kept searching for outside was always pulsing inside your chest, quiet but steady. You kept asking for guidance, but every gut feeling you ignored was the guidance. You misunderstood your intuition because it spoke softly while fear shouted loudly. But now, that inner voice is rising again, clear, commanding, undeniable. Don't skip, because what it's saying will unlock your next chapter. It's saying, you don't have to chase what's already aligned with your energy. Everything that's yours will find its way back the moment you stop running after it. You've spent too much energy proving yourself to people who were never meant to understand your frequency. Let that go. Your worth is not a performance, it's a vibration. And that vibration is growing stronger every time you choose peace over panic. Stay till the end, because the signs of confirmation are about to start multiplying. Synchronicities, repeated numbers, unexpected calls, a familiar song playing at the right moment, none of it will be random. It's your reality adjusting to the new level of clarity you've reached. When your awareness shifts, the universe rearranges to match it. And that's what's happening right now. Your entire life is being rewritten in real time. My beloved child, you misunderstood the word failure. You thought failure meant you were unworthy. But failure only means one timeline ended to make room for a greater one. It's the echo of completion, not defeat. Everything that didn't work out wasn't meant to stay. It was meant to show you what couldn't come with you into the next season. You've learned the difference between almost and aligned, between temporary and timeless. And that wisdom is what the universe calls readiness. Don't skip, because you're entering the phase where readiness meets opportunity. The doors that refused to open before are waiting now for one thing, your energy to knock with certainty, not desperation. This time, when you step forward, everything will respond faster because you're no longer vibrating from fear. You've shifted into knowing. And knowing is what turns waiting into receiving. Stay till the end, because the energy surrounding you right now is electric. It's like the moment before lightning strikes, stillness filled with power. You can feel it, can't you? That quiet rush in your chest, that awareness that something unseen is aligning for you. That's not imagination. That's evidence. Something in your reality is already rearranging itself to honor what you finally understand. My dear one, you misunderstood destiny too. You thought destiny was something far away, something you had to chase down. But destiny isn't distance, it's direction. It's every decision that brings you closer to your truest vibration. And now, because you've stopped fighting your story, your destiny is moving toward you with speed. The people meant for you are being guided to you. The opportunities that once felt unreachable are beginning to bend their path in your direction. This is not luck, this is alignment. Don't skip. Because soon, you'll notice something extraordinary. The same things that once drained you will no longer even touch your energy. The conversations that once triggered you will fall silent. You'll outgrow conflict without trying. You'll stop explaining yourself because understanding will no longer be your mission, peace will. That's when you'll know you've stepped into the highest frequency of self-clarity. Stay till the end, because this next truth might feel like a shock, but it's the key to everything. Every misunderstanding you've ever had was never a mistake, it was a mirror. It reflected what you still needed to learn. And now that you've seen it all, the mirrors will break, and all that's left will be light. From this point on, you don't chase lessons, you attract blessings. You don't question timing, you trust it. You don't beg for signs, you become one. My beloved child, you're stepping into your era of realization. People will look at you and sense something different. Your voice will sound steadier. Your eyes will carry both calm and fire. Because you've seen the truth that so few ever find. You never misunderstood life, you were just learning its language. And now you're fluent. Don't skip, because the universe is listening as you breathe these words in. It's preparing your confirmation, the moment that proves everything has been real all along. It might come as an unexpected message, a sudden breakthrough, a long-awaited sign. But it will come. And when it does, you'll remember this moment and whisper to yourself, I didn't misunderstand anything. I just finally understood everything. Stay till the end. Because something huge, something clear, something perfectly timed is already making its way toward you. And this time, you'll see it for what it truly is.